Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. My name's Adam Holmes. I'm a songwriter and I'm a singer and I'm a social media coach. And I live in Edinburgh in Scotland. And you might have followed this page a while ago because you saw me create maybe a piece of short form content and you vibed with it and you clicked on it. And so now you're following me. And you might not be aware of the different things that I do. One of the things that I do is I help people to grow their social media. And so what I thought could be fun today would be if I gave you a bunch of tips and techniques, what you can use to create more success on social media. So if you're an artist, if you're someone who really wants to get your art more out there, then you're going to get a ton of value out of today's episode because I'm going to take you through various techniques that you can use to understand what social media is, grow it, and make it work for you. One of the most common mistakes I will see people make on social media is they go onto social media, and let me know if this is you. You go onto social media and you go, "Hey guys, it's me again. Hey, all my followers, I'm here." And the problem with this is most people don't even know that they're following you. Think about how you follow people. You might have vibed with a little bit of content at some point, clicked on follow, and 6 months later, you might see a post from that creator and actually have no idea who they are. If it's someone you really like and you really connect with the vibe of what they're doing, then yeah, you're going to know it's them. But most of the time, attention is actually quite cheap in the moment, as a cow would say. And so actually going on social media and getting yourself out there is a lot more like busking than it is like doing a gig. And yet so many of us go on to social media assuming that everyone knows who we are. Gosh dang it, guys, I need to start again because I can't get Instagram on. Give me 1 sec, I'll be back. Hey everyone, we're trying this again. I was on just before and unfortunately I wasn't able to get Instagram going. So I'm hoping that this time we're able to make Instagram work. Cheers for being here. My name is Adam Holmes. Brilliant. Great. Okay, awesome, guys. We have Instagram. Welcome to all of our friends on Instagram. Welcome to all of our friends on Facebook. Welcome to all of our friends all over the world on TikTok, on YouTube. Great to see all you guys today. I'm coming on here to talk to you about social media and how you can grow your social media and why you should want to, why you should care. So if you are someone who runs a business or you're someone who is an artist and wants to get your work out there, you're going to get a lot of value out of the brutal truths which helped me grow 800,000 followers in about 18 months. I probably have a similar story to a lot of you in that I used to hate social media and I used to find it really stressful until I actually understood what it was. And I think where the problem begins from in many ways is that we call it social media. It no longer is social media, it's interest media, as in you put a piece of content out there, a few people see it, and then the algorithm decides who to show it to next. We no longer live in the era of people creating content and sending that out to their followers. Hey, Kim, how's it going? Hey, Aisha. Hey, Lillian. So it has changed. It has absolutely changed so much. Sally, thanks so much. Glad to hear. Karen says, can't hear it, but I'm assuming everyone else can. So Karen, just make sure you've got your volume switched on. If anything I talk about today brings up any questions, what I want you to do is drop your questions into the chat, and I will do my best to get round to a few of them. So here are the 10 brutal truths which helped me grow 800,000 followers in about 18 months. And this is as someone who had no previous social media experience. I used to hate social media, really didn't enjoy it. And these are the things that worked for me. These are the things that helped me. I'm just going to give them to you. So if that sounds cool and you're interested in learning, give me a thumbs up, drop a little love heart, drop a comment, and let's get into it. So the first one is 3 times a day. When I first got started on the goal of building my social media, to me, having like 10,000 followers seemed like a lot. And I saw people around me who had 10,000 followers, and I thought that just seems impossible. I have no idea how I would do that. And it didn't occur to me at that time, which it totally does now, that it's just a skill like any other. As someone who'd learned how to play guitars, learned how to make albums, learned how to do other things well, I just had this idea that social media was way more about luck and this mysterious thing. A lot of people have this belief around money. They think it's this mysterious force. But the more mysterious you make it and the less intimate with it you are, the less success you're going to have with it. Think about it. If you and your partner, you and your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, you and your kid, you and your family member, if you're not paying close attention to how they're feeling, how they're doing, what they're up to, are you going to have a good relationship with them? Probably not. And so social media is much the same. So by posting 3 times a day, what it actually does is not what you think. It's not like you're going to post 3 times a day. It's going to make your life amazing. Everything is going to change forever. It's more that you're getting accustomed to being familiar with the platforms, the flavor of the platforms, what it feels like to be on there, what's going across well on the platforms. And also, you're going to get to put a lot of volume in. And the more volume you put in, the better at it you're going to get. It's a skill like any other. So if you commit to posting 3 times a day and you do it for a year, your life will change and your relationship with social media will change. It will no longer be social media for you. It will simply be media. The second tip I want to share is 10 years. Have you been doing it 10 years? And if not, do you deserve to be a master of it? I've been songwriting for 10 years. And so I objectively am a master of songwriting at this point. Is my songwriting everyone's cup of tea? Probably not, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is I could sit in front of you right now confidently and create a song from scratch, and it would be what I deem to be of a sufficient standard because I've gained the insights, the wisdom, the experience, and the knowledge across 10 years to become high level at songwriting. Is this true for social media? Well, in my case, no, because it's only been 2.5 years, right? But I'm certainly a lot further down the road than I was, 3-4 years ago when I thought social media was a mystery and I didn't know how to do it. So what I find is that when I'm trying to get better at something, if I put myself on that 10-year timeline, it gives me the ability to become more patient. And patience is a virtue, as you've heard. Patience also is a thing that's going to get you through the tough times. It's your petrol in the car of the journey of your life. Number 3, and by the way, guys, if you're loving these tips and you're enjoying this wee episode today, support me. Come and join my club. Get my best content inside of there. It's only $2 a month if you want to join Comment Club. Number 3, love burnout. What do I mean by this? Well, when you create a lot, what I want to offer you is you are going to get burnt out. It's going to happen. You are going to get burnt out. I get burnt out from time to time, but what I want to offer you is that if you can move into a mindset where you start to love burnout, because from a competitive standpoint, you know that you're reaching a certain point which really puts you at an incredibly high level. Here's a cool thing. Do you guys remember that scene in Lord of the Rings where Frodo and Sam are walking and they get to the edge And Sam says to Frodo, when we go past this step, I've never been this far before, right? I look at burnout like this in my life. So when I get to that edge of burnout, what's actually kind of signaling is like, I am on the edge of this new place that I've never been. And that's exciting. And think about a muscle. When you tear a muscle and it repairs, it grows back stronger because it's then able to do something it couldn't do before. So it's okay that you're finding the thought of posting consistently strange and unfamiliar and difficult. But if you look at it as the weights in the gym, it's going to make you tremendously successful and give you a real competitive advantage. Number 4, the fourth tip, work 4 hours a day on it. Work 4 hours a day on social media. If you want to grow, this is not advice for people that just want to do a little bit of social media on the side. I'm talking about if you really, really want to grow your social media and you want to put yourself in the top whatever percent of people who are doing it and have it change your life, you have to be willing to put 4 hours a day in. And if you put 4 hours a day in, you will get the result. You will. I guarantee it. If you put 4 hours a day into learn how to tell stories, learn how to do videography and find interesting images, learn how to match sounds, learning how the algorithms work, learning how the different platforms work, trying stuff, failing, trying again. If you put 4 hours a day in for your business, for your art, it will change your life. It will change your life in about a year. Now, you might have another job that you're working. Well, what I did personally, because I've got a 7-year-old daughter, I've got a business where I go and perform my own songs for people. I've got a business where I coach people. I've got a business where I record people. So what I did is I just worked till like 9:30 at night, 10 at night. I'm not telling you that this is going to be easy, and I'm not telling you that it's going to be balanced, and I'm not going to tell you that anyone can do it. Not everybody can, but if you really want it and you really want to change your life incredibly quickly, this is the easiest way. This is the easiest way. Social media is the easiest way to change the life of your business in 2025. And so if you have a bunch of art that you want to get out there, or you have a business that you're running and you're an independent business owner, social media unequivocally is the most effective way of getting your stuff out there and networking and meeting people. If you think about what the internet is, it's internetwork of people. That's all it is. So you're increasing the chance of putting yourself in front of new people every single day. And it might even be a post that you don't think has got anything to do with your business that connects you to someone. I always tell this story about this EMDR treatment I had one time for a really bad I was having really bad PTSD about something that I experienced earlier in my life. And I got EMDR and I mentioned it on social media, and a guy who was going to book a mini album with me came back to me to book the mini album because he'd also experienced EMDR therapy as well. So you never know. It could be that you talk about your kids or your favorite football team or whatever, and just the act of getting yourself out there is what connects you to other people. It's a very, very powerful thing. And it's very fun once you can start to get it working. The fifth thing I'm going to share with you today, strangers first. This is when social media completely flipped for me. Like I began this talk by saying, there were loads of people who I was nervous about seeing my posts when I first got started. Think about it. I post the same stuff over and over again. My name's Adam Holmes. I'm a daddy. I've got a wee kid and I've got albums. Listen to my albums. You know, good to meet you. That's the same all the time because that's the same offer. I'm doing the same thing. I'm a guy who has a bunch of albums and services that I offer to the world, and I'm being out there every single day and I'm being visible on social media, right? So when your family have seen you do it 30, 40, 50, 100 times, or they hear you tell a story in a way that doesn't look that great for them, or whatever, you're going to come up against this resistance of how other people see the work you're doing. Now, when I first started to offer commissions, when I was writing songs for other people who'd never written a song, and I was offering it as a service, high-level service, £1,000 for a commission, right? And I was advertising it a lot on social media, and my friends and family, my old friends and my family were teasing me about that at the start. And they thought it was a bad look because here's this songwriter, I've won awards. I've been quite a respected songwriter in Scotland as a roots music artist, and suddenly I'm offering services and I'm putting myself out there, and it looked vaguely embarrassing because I hadn't yet been successful. Now that I have, it just looks normal. But when I was doing it and no one was buying anything, it just looked insane, right? But what I want to offer you is you have to think about strangers first, and the people who know you, you have to just put them to the back of your mind and just keep going and trust and have faith that your ideal people will find you. Now I'm in that position. I'm incredibly lucky. I'm so fortunate to have so many people who vibe with what I do and I vibe with what they do. And there's a space for me online, but I had to create that space by being ruthlessly determined that I was going to do it, even when I didn't have any evidence to support the fact that I was going to do it. So strangers first. Post for strangers or friends you haven't met yet. Number 6, respect masters. Look at the masters. Look at people. And by masters, what I mean is, 5% of creators online have 500,000 followers, right? Go and look at them. This is what I did when I got started. Now I have 500,000. But when I got started, I went and looked at the people who were doing amazingly well on social media, and I humbled myself. I stopped thinking, no, I know best. I know how to do it. I wouldn't do that. That's cringe, blah, blah, blah. I found the people who were nailing it, and I respected them enough to go, well, they're doing something. They know something better than me. I respected them enough. I humbled myself enough to understand that I had to change a little bit. So it's funny, a lot of people talk about, I don't want social media to change me, but a lot of people are just lazy and they don't want to do 4 hours a day on social media. And if you want the result of like quadrupling your business and having loads of new opportunities, meeting great people, traveling all over the world, doing really cool stuff, you have to respect the masters and you have to be willing to be wrong about a lot of the ways that you're doing things. And I'm still like this, I'm still open to taking criticism about the things that I'm doing wrong. But, and here's a very crucial but, not from people who are not in a position that I want to be in. So you have to get coaching, you have to get insights from the masters. You have to take advice from the masters, not from people who are not in the position that you want to be in the area that you want to grow in. Now, is that saying that you're better than them or blah, 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 the people that have not done it? It's not about that. It's just about, if you want to create a result in your life, find someone who's created that result, respect them and learn from them. Number 7, artistry comes later. By the way, if you guys are getting value out of this, comment club. Come and join my club. There's 1,000 spots left at $1.50. 444 of them are gone, which is amazing. God bless you guys. If you want to support me and my family and get my best content, comment club. I'll send you a link. Number 7, artistry comes later. So many people, when I'm coaching them on social media, will say, but what about my art? What about the sense of enjoyment, right? You're not going to enjoy it until you're good at it. Once you're good at it, then you start to enjoy it. Same with guitar. No one ever sounded that great straight away. No one ever sounded that great on a violin straight away. No ballerina walked in and did a perfect pirouette immediately. It will come later on. The artistry will come later on when you know more how to hold the basic parts of the frame, and then you can really experiment and enjoy yourself. But you cannot enjoy yourself if you don't have the basic chops. It's like a chef needs to know, how to boil a potato, how to boil an egg, how to make bread, all the basic stuff, man. That basic stuff, the key ingredients, and then the artistry comes later. You can't be putting icing on top of a cake if the foundation of the cake isn't built yet. So relax into the work and let it come. Number 8, it is for you. I always thought, I have to be like a really good looking, Chinese girl doing a twerk and really doing a cool dance move or something to pop on there, or maybe I need to be 20, or maybe I need to be an old man to be interesting, or whatever. But all I want to offer you is it is for you. That thing that's unique about you, you can use that for your social media. Whatever your ingredients are great. And it's just about getting comfortable being more of who you are, showing more of who you are, and doing that publicly and just getting used to it. Number 9, learning in public. You've got to get comfortable learning in public. So much of our schooling system tells people, oh, you have to have the right grade, you're passing a test. You've got to be qualified, right? That's the thing a lot of people really struggle with. With social media, you don't need to be qualified because you're already an expert in your own life, in the things that you find interesting, in the things that you find valuable, in the things that you do in your business, in your craft, in your art. So all you need to do is just learn in public. Just here's the thing, no one's seeing what you're doing right now. And so it doesn't matter if you fail, right? This is the thing. If you actually understood this, you can't fail. You can't fail on social media, because I can do a post right now. I don't know how many people are watching this right now. It's not that many, There's 10 on Instagram, there's 20 on other platforms, blah, blah. I don't know what it is on YouTube, but it might be more, or maybe more will be watching this in the future. If that's you, hey, how's it going? Anyway, point being, it just doesn't matter, because either people are seeing you or they're not. And if you're not creating, they're not seeing you. And if you create and no one sees it, they don't see you. So it's like scratching a match, and it either sparks or it doesn't, right? But if you don't scratch the match, 100% it will not spark. So you might as well be scratching as many matches as you can. Just yesterday, I did 6 posts, and the last one went completely viral. Now imagine I'd gone to post 4 and been like, no point, not working today. But I just one more and it worked. And quite often my most successful posts have come like that, just at the end of a long, boring, stressful day. So learn in public. Okay, final point. Guys, if you've enjoyed these tips, if you feel like you got any value out of these tips, you're going to love the club. I've got a WhatsApp channel. There's a coaching channel in there. We're all in touch on there. If you're a creative soul and you're looking to feel that sense of community and support me as an independent artist, and get entertained by documentaries and movies and all that cool stuff, it's $2 a month. You trip over that on your way to the bus stop. Comment club, or if you're watching on YouTube, click the link in the top comment or the description and check it out. Number 10, the final point, is not about you. Your social media journey is not about you. Who can you help? Who can you help? Doesn't matter really how you feel, doesn't matter how nervous you are, embarrassed you are. What if you've got an amazing idea somewhere inside of your soul and you're not sharing it, and you're denying someone else the possibility of their life being better? That's selfish. Get yourself out there. Get your ideas out there. Since I became more active on social media, people have written songs that have never written a song. People have lost body fat. People have tripled their business. People have grown 30,000 followers because of stuff that I just tried and said. And that's not even the people who have been inspired by the example that I set. I mean, even just your example in the world is such a valuable thing. So get out there, get onto social media and start posting. I'm going to answer a few questions now, if anyone has any questions. Jenny asks, how can I contact you? You can just contact me through my website. Everyone's saying 67 on Instagram. I do not know what that means, but I wish you guys all the best. And if anyone has any questions at all, the easiest way of getting in touch with me is join the club. So come and join the club, guys. I hope you enjoyed these tips. Comment club below.